What's up, owls, and welcome back to another episode of Hoot and Holler, your go-to podcast for all things Florida Atlantic. I'm Amari from the orientation office, and you might have noticed that my usual co-host, Oriana, looks a little different today.
Just a little bit.
That's because this is the one and only Kyle Campbell. Hi, Kyle.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kyle. I am a 2025 mentor orientation leader, and today we are giving you the ultimate guide on the best spots on campus, so where to eat, where to study, or where to just vibe. So whether you're new to Florida Atlantic or you just want a bit of change of scenery, we got you covered.
That's right. We're talking about where owls flock to, and we're not doing it alone. We have some special guests with us, two of our 2025 orientation leaders, Sophia and Joshua.
Hey
everybody. Nice to meet you guys. My name is Joshua Santiago. I am a freshman now, second semester. My major is business management. A fun fact about me is that I am from West Palm. Sophia?
That was really nice. Hey, I'm Sophie Kantari. I am a freshman here at Florida Atlantic. As they introduced, I'm an orientation leader. I'm originally from Orlando. I'm a finance major. And I guess my fun fact, since we were talking about it before we started, I was a professional bowler back in my day.
Nice. That's nice.
Varsity.
Too much.
215. Humble.
All right, so let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start with the big question. What's the ultimate Florida Atlantic hangout spot? What's the most popular?
Hangout spot.
Yeah.
I would definitely. So if you're completely new to Florida Atlantic and an incoming freshman, I would definitely say the dining hall or possibly the esports center. I feel like there's genuinely a lot of people there looking to meet people, looking to make some friends. And yeah, or if you're looking to get involved on campus, fraternity and sorority life also, or some clubs on campus, I know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my first semester was crazy, to be honest. I was involved in 4 different clubs like AMA, GBA, RUF, Crew, just clubs like that. But at least for student involvement, she mentioned Greek life, frats and sororities. We have a great football program, FAU Owls. Something that they do kind of before the game starts are the tailgates where they just, get hyped for the game. Just practice.
Nice.
It's a great way to meet people.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For sure.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we've covered the social spots, but where would you guys say are the best spots to study? Like, where do you go to actually focus?
Yeah.
There's so much, honestly. Like, at least in most of the residence halls, they have the study centers. I know, for example, APT.
And Glades also has a Get Wise Center where they have free printing, free Scantron sheets. It's also a very quiet environment where you can like really focus on your stuff.
I'm liking the free.
Yeah.
The free.
Yeah, they have a lot of free stuff. Like if you need a number 2 pencil, stop by.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, anything you could ever need.
And to talk about the collaborative study spots, I mean, the library just located in the middle of campus is a great spot. For example, they have 6 floors?
Yeah, and each floor is a different volume level depending on how quiet or like loud you may like. The top floor is like, however, a collaborative study session where they have a ton of booths set up, whiteboards, so that if you have like a study group or we're looking to cram before a test, like it's definitely a really great spot.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what about like a middle ground? You were talking about the different floors in the library. Where can like students go to study, but also where it's not too quiet, not too stuffy?
I would definitely say the first floor.
Okay.
There's like a little bit of talking, but it's kind of more on the quiet side. They have little cubicles set up with recliners so that you can really get comfortable and
I like that.
lock in. It's really nice.
And it is pretty airy. It's surrounded by windows. And for example, they have a bunch of computers and desks that you can just kind of sit at and talk to people. Like she mentioned, the whiteboards. If you need, you just do that.
Yeah. And the first floor, there's still a little bit of movement and there's still a little bit of talking, but it's not too overwhelming, like say the top floor, and it's not completely dead silent. So if you're one of those people who can't focus when it's dead quiet, like myself, I definitely say that.
Yeah, I can't focus when it's dead quiet. I need a little something, but I can't get too distracted.
Right.
Yeah.
So like you said, I like how it fits, all the different layers and stuff like that. But if you had to spend one day on campus in one spot for the whole day.
I already know what she's going to say. ahead.
She tried to take mine before
Oh.
we started filming. I would definitely say the massage chairs in the CAP Center.
Yes.
Florida Atlantic, we're really, really good about like promoting mental health. It's really important and it's really accessible for all the students. I know they have like free counseling services, free group therapies. Like there's so many things that are able to access. And if you're not looking to really get too deep into therapy, you're kind of just wanting to like decompress or like really just calm down, they have some massage chairs. I haven't gone that often, but tell me
I
about
may or
it.
may not be a frequent visitor to these chairs,
Interesting.
but it's really simple process. You walk in, you sign into the CAP Center. You say, "Hey, can I rent this chair for 30 minutes completely free?" You just give them your Z number. Alice, please remember your Z number. Really important to your 4 years here, however long. You walk in, there's 4 chairs. It's a really calming atmosphere. They have like a little waterfall with like rocks, and you sit down and you can like change the music of your chair and the lights in the chair. But there's other stuff if you're not interested in, spending 30 minutes on the chairs. For example, I know like the Heritage Council, sometimes they had an event a few days ago where they had dogs, therapy dogs, just come around, and it was really popular.
Yeah.
People just show up and you just pet these dogs and really just engage with students and decompress, for example. Like I know it's midterms week and that can be really stressful, but
I would definitely look into, if you're on campus, look into what your dorm has to offer. I'm on the community council for Atlantic Park Towers, and just last week we had a slime making to try and decompress before council. We had pajamas and waffles. Like there's so many different events. Also a great way to meet people if you're looking to like kind of make friends in your building.
Okay, let's talk about spots that don't get enough love. What's an underrated spot on campus?
like we were mentioning before, it's called the Schmidt Family Center. It's kind of out of the way, although once you walk there, it is worth it, right? It's almost next to the stadium where we play the FAU football games. You kind of have to take the elevator to the top floor. However, once you get to that top floor, you go out, and there's like a upkept garden that you can walk around. It's very nicely laid out. They have some chairs if you want to study, if you just want to just look out on the sunset. If you go at the right time, it's just a really nice area with the greenery, just so calming for sure.
Sounds nice. Let's go now.
Let's go.
Right?
Yeah, let's wrap it up and just go, guys.
Yeah.
I would also say in front of the Alumni Center, they have some patios out like in front of it that I never ever see anyone there, and it looks really cozy. Nice little spot
The little
to study.
umbrellas and
Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
You've never been?
After
No,
this,
I've never
let's
been.
go for a walk.
Let's go for. I like that. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So, what would you guys say then are some like off-campus spots students should know about?
I would definitely say if you're new to FAU, you have to try. It's not overrated, I promise. Have to try Vinny's Cafe.
I agree with that. I have been there.
I
Yeah.
haven't been there yet.
I have not been there.
We have to go after this.
Yes, we have to go after
It's
this.
wraps the size of your head. And sometimes people say like quality over quantity. Vinny's Cafe gives you both.
For sure.
Best
Agree
of
with
both
that
worlds.
statement.
Shameless plug. It's so good. Please sponsor me. They're huge. They're so good. They went viral on TikTok. And it's definitely a place you have to try.
Nice. Do you have any?
Yeah, like I was gonna say, one of the campus ministries I'm involved in, RUF, every Wednesday after large group, we go to like CC's Pizza, for example, which is right off campus. There's Witt's ice cream, Jeremiah's. I don't know if you've heard Jeremiah's. It's a really popular ice cream spot, really close to campus. They have like their own app. They give you discounts all the time. So I know financials can be kind of a struggle in college. So if you're looking for a good time and also a cheap time, Jeremiah's is the place to go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of close places off campus, there's also Six Cafe, the Roman numeral, if Vinny's is kind of out of the way for you. They also have Caesar salad wraps. They have a ton of coffees. They have cute little study spots if you're looking to lock in before finals. Definitely check it out if you haven't.
Nice.
Yeah, if you're not looking for ice cream or any type of food or studying spot, there's a mall. Maybe 5 minutes down the road. What is it?
Yeah, the
Boca
Town Center.
Town Center. You go there, every single store you can imagine, one story.
Every store.
Yeah.
I've spent so much money there. It's actually so bad.
But if you just want to window shop, that's a great place to go socialize and
yeah.
meet people for sure.
Okay.
All right, guys. So this is the real debate. What is the best place to eat on campus?
When when you first register with FAU, right? If you're in a residence hall, they make you pay for a meal plan. You get flex bucks, and the flex bucks can be used at the Breezeway food court. At least for me, I have 12 meals per week at the Atlantic Dining Hall, which it's a decent amount, but it's not always fulfilling. And the thing is, with the dining hall, the availability is a lot better. Like, at least during the week, they close at 10. Weekends is a little different. And then the Breezeway food court, they close like 4 p.m. But they have like Chick-fil-A, which is always busy. They have like
Einstein Bagels.
They just brought in this new pizza place, New York style Manhattan
pizza.
Really
company.
good. Just a great variety for sure. But
what would you say is your favorite in the?
Yeah. What's your go-to favorite item on the menu?
For which, like,
your favorite, like your go-to
anything
place.
in the food court.
So I'm a little biased. I used to work at Chick-fil-A. I worked there for like a year.
Really?
So yeah, my order, right? Spicy sandwich, no pickles, add lettuce, large fry, sweet tea, light ice, with a bunch of Chick-fil-A sauce. But there are merits to the Atlantic Dining Hall for sure. Like, we were talking about making a root beer float in the dining hall, which is like underrated for sure. Nobody does it at all.
How do you do it? Because
Okay.
I've never done it either.
Yeah.
But I
know what we're doing after this.
We have a lot to do.
It's too
after
much.
this.
We really do. So we head on over to the soda station, and you can they have a variety of sodas. I believe they carry Coke products.
Okay.
So you can head on over, grab a little cup, grab root beer or whatever float you're looking to make, little lemonade float, like whatever you're looking for. So go get root beer and then head on over. They have a little dessert station, and you can get an ice cream cone. And then you just plop it in your root beer, mix it around, and it's so good. You have to try it.
I love this. I'm gonna try it because it sounds
You
good.
have to.
Yeah.
You've tried it?
I have not tried that. However, like, my own little concoction that people are like, hey, like, what is that?
Right.
I do 75% lemonade, and then I just do like a little bit of fruit punch. I make it like a pink lemonade. It's actually so good.
That's
If you're feeling a little more unhealthy, you can put a little bit of Sprite in there, and that like gives it that carbonation that makes it.
I do love the carbonation. I love the fizz.
Yeah, same. This sushi place on campus is also really good.
Sushi
One of my
Maki.
go-tos. Yeah.
What do you get? What's your go-to?
Yeah, because I haven't tried it yet. So what's good there?
Really? Okay, my go-to is the Aloha soy bowl. I don't know if you like tuna. I do.
I love tuna.
Yeah, it's tuna, avocado, pineapple, white rice, seaweed salad. So good. And then I want to say that's it. Oh, and they top it with like furikake seasoning and spicy mayo, and I think eel sauce, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
And it always hits. It never misses.
That's great.
Never missed.
We're gonna have to wrap this up because I'm getting a little hungry. But we'll add it to the list of where we go after this.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So where would you guys say is the best place to make new friends here on campus?
Make new friends.
I would definitely say clubs and organizations, like for sure. I got involved in sorority life. I'm in Beta Phi Alpha, and it's connected me with so many people. Some of my like best friends that I've made here on campus. I'm also involved as an orientation leader on the team. I've made so many close friends that I think are going to be bridesmaids at my wedding. A little too soon to
No.
who the groom want me.
Oh my gosh.
But I would definitely say try and get involved on campus. I know coming to a new school, it's kind of hard to like figure out what you want to get involved in, but really just trying to put yourself out there, trying to talk to people. Yeah. I made a friend in the elevator one time, like just
in
like,
the elevator.
Anywhere you go, people are actually really nice. You'd be surprised by how like you meet people.
Yeah.
If Greek life is not for you, I mean, she mentioned different organizations. Like, I know last semester I was part of 5. Like, for example, FSA, I was a member. It's a Financial Student Association. AMA, American Marketing Association, one of the biggest ones on campus. Just a bunch of stuff like that where you can just market yourself and get to meet people.
How did you you have all these clubs? How did you find all these clubs to get
There
involved
was
in?
honestly, if you're a freshman, the first thing you need to do after you do your navigate and all your already stuff is follow every single FAU page that you can find. Like, what is it?
Another way to make friends and meet roommates before you're coming to campus. Check like the Florida Atlantic pages.
Yes,
try and, like,
every
get
page. They tell you so much information, so much free stuff. Like all these events, all these sports events, everything is posted on FAU. The college experience is what you make it. So
FAU students is always posting things like things that the programming board is doing, like events on campus, stuff to really get involved.
Yeah, and I always tell people too, like, the events are usually almost always in the student union. So, like, literally just, if you're bored on campus, just come to student union and walk around, especially, like, towards the evening time. There's always a club or 5, like, having events between, like, Grand Palm, the Palms, Majestic Palm, just, like, walk around and see.
That goes into our next question, which is, like, what's the most lively spot on campus? Would you say it's the student union?
I would say it is a student union. Not to take Kyle's answer. There's always something going on in the student union. There's always an event happening. There's always people in there. Another secret study spot, I'll see people on the tables just kind of doing homework. It's definitely a good spot if you're if you're bored and want to see something. Or the Breezeway also.
The Breezeway. There's always people tabling. Although, just a good tip, you do have to be careful when you're walking down the Breezeway. It is a public campus, which is a good thing to recognize, that when you're tabling, there are frats and there's sororities. There's people selling merchandise for sure, but it's always important to stay aware of your surroundings.
Right,
true.
I would definitely say I encourage you to download, is it FAU Owl Safe?
Owl Safe
Already.
app, yeah.
Already.
It'll with the blue light and all that stuff.
Yeah, it'll keep you updated on everything that's happening on campus. Your safety is number one here at Florida Atlantic, and I would say they're really good about making sure our students are safe.
And if you wanted to have like a fun game night or social here on campus, where would you go?
That's kind of hard. At least for most of the residence halls, they do have the multi-purpose rooms that are always open. You can go in there. HBT, Glades, they always have like pool, they have ping pong. But if you want to do game nights, I mean, at least for me, I know a bunch of my friends go to HBT and they always play like Monopoly that gets heated. And just a bunch of games like that.
I would also encourage you to check out the esports center here on campus. I know it came out this year, right? They like renovated it fully. They have a ton of like gaming
relatively
setups.
New, they have
ping pong, pool, anything you can do. A couple of my friends went and they played
Dress to Impress.
Dress to Impress there. It's what you make it. It's a lot of fun.
Like 20 to 30 gaming PCs that they're playing Dress to Impress on, like state of the art. But that's okay because there's options for everybody. They have like PlayStations and they have pool, like she said. There's always something for everybody.
That's cool. There are always people there.
Except when it's closed, but it's always lively. Like
and it's open pretty late. So if you are more of a night owl, I definitely encourage you to check it out.
Okay. Where would you all say like is the place on campus to have like the most Instagram worthy pictures and stuff? Where can you take the best pics?
I mean, we live in paradise. I'd say anywhere.
Oh wow, yeah. I always see pictures posted on like the FAU page of sunrises in the morning. It's always really great. Somewhere you can go. It's parking garage 3, I believe. It's next to the gym. It's right next to the stadium. You can go up the stairs or take the elevator and you go on top and you watch the sunrise from there. I've done that a few times. But
that sounds cool.
It's a really nice spot. Same thing with the Schmidt Family Complex. You go up there and you watch the sunrise.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. In front of the stadium is really, really pretty. All the palm trees lined up.
Best lighting?
Yeah, for sure. Golden hour, please.
Oh, okay.
I would definitely encourage you to check it out. Or I always see on top of the breezeway is also really pretty because there's usually not that many people up there. So if you want,
it's really cool.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Second floor, they have the CAP Center.
Yeah.
They have
that's
the
where
Math
the
Learning
massage
Center.
chairs are.
Massage chairs, please check that out.
Yeah. And also at the end of the breezeway, they have a sign that says Florida Atlantic. So if you're looking to take grad photos, like announcement photos, or just looking for a shameless plug, I definitely encourage you to check it out.
Okay. I'll add it to my list.
We're gonna have to start writing this
I'm
down.
No, seriously.
I'll go there with Amari. Just be like, all right, Amari, step aside Florida Atlantic.
Thank
Get
you.
it.
Yes.
All right. So to switch gears a little bit and get a little bit sentimental, where on campus, here at Florida Atlantic, would you say was the first spot that made you feel like this is home, or like I'm in love with this place?
I would definitely say the Breezeway.
Mhm.
Because when I toured FAU when I was a junior in high school, and that's when it like became like I know I'm going there. So yeah, I've been an owl since day one. So I would say like when I was touring the school, I know if you're on campus, you always see the tour guides like going past the Breezeway. But I remember walking down the Breezeway and really just feeling like Florida Atlantic felt like home, seeing the amount of people that were walking through, seeing how everything branches off the Breezeway and how like easily accessible, and seeing people walking with their friends, or seeing like people just sitting and like studying on the little like umbrella tables like on the side. It just really like, it genuinely, I can't even put into words, it just felt like home. So yeah. What about you?
The Breezeway is great. I mean, everything stems from the Breezeway. It's like such a great avenue. You walk through it, you get to the executive education building. You go to the right, which is the gym where I'm there frequently. They do all their intramurals there for the most part. Like I was playing intramural pickleball, 2 days ago. I figured out I was an owl probably when I went to the gym, and I just saw all the people there, like their social life, stuff like that. Yeah, just everybody conversing, everybody just really enjoying their time and appreciating what FAU has to offer.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, now that you mentioned the rec, it reminded me, if you're also looking to make friends for Atlantic, we offer a lot of different intramural club sports and a lot of free classes for students.
And the group classes
are so fun.
Every single day. I mean, me and my friends, I don't know about you, but I've done like yoga after the gym.
I did yoga yesterday.
And
it was so
Let me
fun.
tell you, I'm not a yoga guy, but yoga is definitely a healthy habit.
Yeah, that, or I've done cycling, which is fun. They have boxing, like any sport like you think
anything
you
you're
might
looking
need,
anything you're looking for, FAU has it.
Even boxing?
Yeah.
Boxing, kickboxing.
They have Pilates. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of times like the classes will have you kind of get involved with the people around you.
Exactly.
So you can also like talk to people. Like when I took kickboxing actually, and we did partner work, so I made a friend through that as well. So I definitely
similar interests. Yeah.
Last question. What's one place on campus that holds like a special memory for you?
I would probably say, so above the Breezeway for me. So as I mentioned before, I'm in a sorority, and I had my big little reveal above the Breezeway, and I turned around and I saw my big holding a sign like "Welcome home," and it really felt like home for me, and I remember like feeling really connected to her. So I would definitely say above the Breezeway.
That's a good spot. Maybe for me, it was when I toured the school. Senior year, I wasn't really sure what school I wanted to go to. When we toured the school, we went into the student services building. I just remember waiting in the lobby and looking at all the doors, like tuition services, family engagement, stuff like that. I was just wondering, like, this is a place for opportunity. All these single doors, I want to go in every single one, find out what they do, find out what that means for me. Maybe it wasn't exactly sentimental, but it was just an opportunity to grow at FAU. Yeah, so that's really what I recognize it as, for sure. But.
Yeah. Okay. That's nice. All right. That's a wrap on our episode. Shout out to our guests who came up with some really nice hot spots.
We'll be back.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes,
of course. I'm going to be trying out these hot spots that they talked about because
I need to try that sushi.
Yeah.
Sushi maki. Go find out.
And the massage chairs.
Yeah.
I'm running to the massage chairs.
All right. And now we want to hear from you. So let us know what your favorite hotspot is on campus. Tag us and let us know.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and can't wait. And tune in next time for our next episode. Go Owls.